What else supposed
I
to
trust self. I trust self. We back again another week. Another week. You already know what we do. We try to bring the best out of the best. You feel what I'm saying? We got my man in town, my bruh. You feel what I'm saying? From back home. Don. You feel what I'm saying? Lobos, you feel what I'm saying? AKA, you know what I mean? The man, Mr. John. You already know how it
Salute.
goes.
Salute,
I
man.
mean, we brought you in this week, man, because you know behind the scenes, you know, there's a lot of people out there don't be giving people they love. You feel what I'm saying? And it's
Word.
this cool guy right here. You feel me? Even when I was in Charlotte, when I had the interview with old boy, my man, the rapper, and you know, he still gave me some game on that. You feel what I'm saying? Just helping out, and I wanted to bring him to the platform and show some love. You feel what I'm saying? You know, and let people know what he got going on, and he an artist. You feel what I'm saying? We was in the Navy.
Nah. The army, man. Army.
See,
Who?
You
last
gotta
week,
get
Dig,
it, yo.
you
Boy,
know,
dig.
ain't liking that. You gotta
but
get
now,
that
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
right.
what I
who?
asked you. Look, last week I almost got your
You gotta
argument
get
on
that right.
that point right there. What's up, man? Last week, you feel me? So you know, I got your argument on that, but yeah, and you know, in your life, you feel what I'm saying? What you got going on? I mean, you could tell them a little bit about you. I'm gonna play a song for everybody. You know, you got Core in the building, you got Cook Coat, you got Miss Lobo. She in the building in the cut up there chilling. You know what I mean? She in the back. Just in case somebody say something slick, she gonna jump up. So be easy, y'all. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can tell them a little. I mean, you can just tell them a little bit what you got going on, where you at right now. I mean, where you from? You know, I'm gonna play your song too after we do that. So you know, just to give people a brief of who you are. You feel what I'm saying? And what we bring to the table today.
Yo. Well, it's your boy Don Lobos. While I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Brick City, you know what I mean? Straight up and down, you know what I mean? Born and raised, you know what I mean? By ways of Chicago, by ways of Newport News, VA, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm based out at, you know what I mean? I be all around. I done probably touch about maybe 3 or 4 continents, you know what I'm saying? I just take my styles from just different places, you know what I'm saying? And that's just where I just take it from. But my base and my roots is from Brick City, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of influence come from Chicago, from when I lived in Chicago and when I lived in and when I live out here in Bad News, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's a lot of cultural, you know what I mean, differences, but it all meshed together and it all came together. And I guess this is what you get. You get the drain, you know what I'm saying? Everybody be dripping. I'm just turning they drip into a drain, you know what I'm saying? That's how we rocking, you know what I mean? Word.
What's your favorite place? You say you've been to 4 continents. What's your favorite place?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll probably say Africa. Africa is
Mm,
probably my best one. But it's I'm gonna be only the only bad thing about it is you gotta get used to the smells.
all
That's
right.
it. But
What country?
you said what country?
Yeah.
I would say like Kenya, Ethiopia, you know what I
All
mean,
right.
Morocco, that
Okay.
area, you know what I mean, around that area. That's real nice. They have real good food, especially like in Morocco. They really, really good food in Morocco.
My neighbor from Morocco, he brought me a hat
Yeah.
back when he went home. That was
Yeah,
dope.
it's really good food in Morocco though. Really good food.
True. True.
It was it was a good experience out there. I'm going out there. I mean, seeing what you saying out there. Was that a good experience? Would you
I
move out
mean,
there?
when you dealing with things and I would say in a military capacity, you look as things is being looked at different versus when you go to it as a vacation or a civilian aspect. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. All right,
Yeah.
bet. So so what you got going on? Like let's tell people what you got going on like so far. I mean, like in your life, you know what I mean? Just we're gonna start like what you got going on. I'm gonna try to go back to, you know, your childhood, bring you up a little bit, but just to let everybody know what you got going on, like what you be doing.
Right now I'm working on 2 albums. I'm working on one album right now. I mean, as we speak, that's why I'm looking up and down. You know what I'm saying? It's called Love After 2 a.m. Basically, that album was inspired by me and my daughter's mother. You know, we and her, we had nighttime jobs, and you know what I'm saying. You know, when you people of the night, you know what I'm saying. You out here, you people of the night, you know what I'm saying. You out here doing your thing, and you can't be meeting in daytime hours. You know what I'm saying. And you meet, you know what I'm saying. And me and her, you know, we met around that time. So I was like, you know, me and her fell in love at 2 a.m. So I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying. You're peace. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, we met at that time, you know, and it was all love. And I was like, you know, so I was just like, yo, I made an album off of that inspiration, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I'm working on that. and I'm working on another album called The Wolf, hyphenated, that didn't lick the blade. You know what I'm saying?
Making them albums, is it like what type of system you use when you make it when you do your music? Because don't you do everything? You do from the beats and all, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could use various systems. I mean, it don't matter. I mean, it all depends on what type of DAW is good for you. You know what I'm saying? There's many different ones that you could use. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on whatever somebody else might do. Because I might be good at Fruity Loops, and somebody might be good at say BandLab. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody might be good at personas, or you know what I'm saying? So it all depends on what you're good with, you know what I'm saying, or what you feel comfortable with. Some people feel comfortable with Pro Tools. I'm not comfortable with Pro Tools, you know what I'm saying, like that. But you know what I mean, I'm more comfortable with more like Fruity Loops and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
No, I meant system, meaning like how you like what you make your beat first, or you write your
Oh,
rhyme. That's what I meant by your system.
okay. I mean, well, really, it all depends. It all depends because I'm the type of person where I have a lot of rhymes. I mean, I got rhymes that I wrote when I was in the penitentiary. I got rhymes that I wrote when I was on the streets that I just, you know what I mean? So I might just grab something from there because it might go with a beat. Or if sometimes I might just say, hey, I might get inspired to make a beat and I might just write a song right around the beat. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're an artist, you don't really have no set way. It all depends on the feel at the moment. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you always been rapping, or you just like how long you been rapping? You always been doing it your whole life?
Well, I've been rapping since I would say since I got my first Wu-Tang tape back in the day, and it had Protect Your Neck and Method Man on it. I remember the first tape. I remember my first hip hop tape that I had. I was actually in Manhattan, and Wu-Tang was giving out like they mixtapes. They was actually giving out their mixtape. Well, they gave me one. I was a little kid, and I remember it was a white cassette, and it had a Bible or a book like you know what I'm saying, with a sword in it, and they had like Protect Your Neck on there, and it was Method Man on the other side. So when I heard that, it was like, yo, my mom was like, boom. I was like, yo, what is this? And it was like, it encouraged me to hip hop, and then I just started like going into stuff. But I was already into hip hop from, you know what I'm saying, Biz Markie, you know, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, you know what I mean? All the legends, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But what she talking about? Master Ace, you talking about daggone KRS, you know what I mean? All the dope MCs, you know what I'm saying? So, but when I heard Wu-Tang, it was just like, you know what I'm saying? And everybody remember, if you in my era, you know how Wu-Tang.
That shit was Wu-Tang. They need to let it go. Crazy. Everybody love Wu.
You know, when that 36 Chambers dropped, it was over.
That was me. So look, even going back to there, like since we stay in your childhood, like you coming up from Newark, New Jersey, you feel what I'm saying? Like what type of strength was that for you to carry on to being into your adulthood, or were you thought you moving from there made it better going to Virginia? You know what I mean? Like you feel what I'm saying? Like if you kind of
I'm gonna be real with you. I was in Jersey, yo. I had more protection because my family's so big. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, growing up in Jersey and growing up in Newark, period, was just super, super violent, especially back in the 80s and 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like they think like Newark was really bad back in the, you know, in the 2000s. It was, but I'm talking about growing up back then when little kids was getting smoked by grown men. You know what I'm saying? It was like really like that, where we had to actually carry guns to go to school. Like, you know, because, you know, you live in like where I lived at on Irvin Turner Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? I'm right there by Spruce Street. I'm by Spruce Street. I'm by Hot Street. I'm by Prince Street. I'm by Little Bricks. I'm by Bedrock. I'm by Zoo Crew. I'm in the middle of everything. I'm like, where I live at is like Israel. And then I got Louise A. Spencer and in the hole right behind me. You know what I'm saying? So you got Barclay Street, Somerset, all of that. So it was like I was surrounded by a bunch of violent individuals. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, survival of the fittest. And it was like, you know, when you witness death so much at a young age, you learn how to survive quick, you know, because I wasn't always, you know, I'm gonna tell people like this, I wasn't always the man that you see right here. I was a punk when I was growing up. Niggas used to beat me up and take my money until one day I put somebody in a coma and my mother put me in and put me over there by the youth house by RNS over there by Norfolk Avenue. If I'm lying, I'm flying.
Hey, what was going on? That grown man was gunning down little kids. What was going on?
I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of drugs, a lot of things. A lot of that time, you got to realize that was the crack era. Right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were strung out back then. You know what I'm saying? It was, and then on top of that, when you growing up in a city like Newark, people think like places like, because I lived in Chicago as well. Mm-hmm. And I went out to Chicago and I adapted pretty well because I lived in Newark. Because I was like, yo, y'all gunning people down out here. I was like, what they doing where I'm from, that's nothing compared to what they was doing where I was from growing up in the 80s and 90s. And the reason why they was doing that, you know, I say a lot had to do with, you know, mental health issues and drugs from using so much drugs, that mental health issues come from using them drugs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they robbing kids and shooting kids and everything else. But now the kids, it's not the grown-ups that got the drugs. It's the kids that got the drugs that the grown-ups used to use. Mm-hmm. And now they the ones that's going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. That's why
tables turn, right? It's like the tables turn.
Word. Cause I remember when I was growing up, niggas smoking weed was like, you had to, you know what I mean? Exactly. Like niggas out there smoking, work on the corner with the pipe, got the popping perks and getting Molly and everything. Like, yeah, nigga, I ain't going to school. Fuck it. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the chicks like them with their skinny jeans and their big boots.
So when did you go to when? All right, so coming up in your childhood, what elementary schools you went to?
I went to Louise A. Spencer, man, straight up and down, man. That was it. That was all. You know what I'm saying? That was it. That was all. Straight up and down the hill, Muhammad Ali Avenue, man. You already know. Straight up and down, man. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I used to tell people, they're like, what school? Like, yo, you go to school from like the 2nd to 8th grade all in one school. I used to tell people.
Nigga, I went from kindergarten to 8th grade.
So look, they didn't understand in one school. So people didn't understand, like, what you mean? Like, we stayed in one school all them years. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they knew. That's how you knew so many people. Like, so that's why we
grew up together.
Yeah, so when you
grew up together.
And then if you go to high school with the person, that's your whole life with the same person. You done did your whole life with the same person in the same school. So even when the shit start getting crazy back home, right? Not even to twist a little bit. That's what kind of threw me off, bro. You feel me? It was like y'all know each other. Like half of the time be family, half of the time it be this.
That don't mean nothing, bro. But see, you got to realize, I tell people all the time, man, if you go look back in the ancient scriptures, right? I said, what was the first murder ever committed on this earth? Was between who? 2 brothers. Mm-hmm. Right? Cain killed Abel's, right? That's how, that was the first supposed murder that was ever committed. Judas kissed his homeboy, which was the first kiss of death. That's where the Italians get the kiss of death from when Judas supposed to kiss Jesus and gave him up to the Romans, to them people, to them Jews. So I mean that's what they said. I'm just saying that's what the book said. Don't get me. You know what I'm saying? Don't knock me. That's what the book said, and that's what the white people said in the books, not me.
So do you believe it?
Do I believe what?
What you said?
Of course I do. Of course I do. Because you know why? Because it's in historical documents. I'm like, yo, one thing about it, if white people write about other white people, you better believe that shit. They ain't gonna lie about themselves. You know what I'm saying? They ain't lie about your black ass, but they ain't gonna lie about themselves.
Well, look, I'm gonna bring you to a situation after we get deep. After we get,
they will lie. They will lie on themselves, but they will not lie about themselves. If you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying now. So I basically, so in your childhood going to Spencer, how was them years? Like, how was that like?
I'm gonna be real with you. Those was my trying years. I would say those were my trying years as a youngin. Having to battle with kids in school, dealing with peer pressure, bullying, to a degree where I didn't know that But see, the bullying that I liked it because I reverse engineered it. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
In the way that I feel like, yo, it made me tougher because it was like it got to a point where I realized like, okay, every person that learned how to fight they didn't know how to fight at first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You had to take some losses. Like I tell anybody, I ain't come out the womb Muhammad Ali and shit. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I got my motherfucking shit knotted. I got my shit knotted. I got my shit rocked. And shout out to my nigga Robert Robinson. That nigga got my hands right in elementary school. Me and that nigga fought from fucking 1st grade to 7th grade. Me and that nigga used to fight every day. Me and Robert Robinson asked Davon. Me and that nigga fought every day just to fight. Me and that nigga got my hands right.
That's how it was back then. You fought the same. Like, you fought all the time. Like that's what we did. Like nowadays, it ain't like that, bro. Ain't no fight. It's like a fight is like you then gonna get killed because you can't. You don't want to get exposed to social media shit going. It killing people, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Look, and then you get caught on social media killing somebody, and then you're gonna go to a place where the guns is checked in at the door, and you gonna go somewhere where they're gonna be knocking you out because you can't fight. Because I done been to level 3, level 4 penitentiaries with young boys, 18, 19 years old. They get hit with 83 years and that shit don't hit them. And then it hit them one night and they crying like, oh, I got 81 years and I ain't got a gun.
It be like that,
it's real. It's real. And them cries at night, dog, those some deep, long cries, bro, when in the prison walls, man. Them just echo off of that steel and that concrete, bro. There's a lot of blood and tears in them bars, nigga. And I ain't trying to have mines there. You feel me? I done been there, done that.
When you was in Spencer, you played any sports?
Yeah, I played basketball for a little while, but you know what I'm saying, it wasn't nothing that would really interest me, you know what I'm saying, because you know the coaches was hating and shit. You know how it is. You know what I'm saying?
So you graduated from Spencer, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So when you graduated from Spencer, where you go after that?
I went to the mighty Malcolm X Shabazz. Can you dig it?
So that's what I'm just saying. I'm just trying to get them a brief, like before we get to the, because that's when this stuff hit the twist. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how was your year going to Shabazz? You feel what I'm saying? How was it there?
Wicked. It was even more wicked. It was like the years as a progress as I got older, it got more wicked. And I had to become more. Nobody looked at me. I'm gonna put it to you like this: by the time I got to high school, my reputation wasn't the reputation of somebody that was out there doing a whole bunch of stuff, but I was always in the cut. You know, I was always the quiet guy. So by that time, I was living on 16th Avenue in Hunterdon, and I was walking from 16th Avenue in Hunterdon all the way to Johnson Avenue in Milford, West Alpine. You know what I'm saying? And you talking about walking past Hayes, West Kenny, Hayes Homes, 17th Ave, DeVille, Irvin Turner, daggone Avon Avenue, Bedrock, Clinton Avenue. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through a lot to get to school. You know what I'm saying? That's a long walk. And people like, oh, it sounds like it's a short walk. That's a long walk.
How long you had to do that for?
I had to do that for pretty much a good, probably like 3/4 of my freshman year, and then I had to dip sit.
So look, right? You said you had to walk, right? I used to walk from Hawthorne Ave to North Newark.
Man, that shit, man, that's too wicked, man. That you talking about from the South Ward to the North Ward, bro? I used to do it too.
I used to have to walk past the high school, past the park, branch. How they used to be saying people used to get killed.
I hate the colonnades, Barkley. Man, you have to go through all that bullshit.
All that to go home, bro. I'm talking about the bus. I had a curfew. The bus be running late. I gotta keep it moving, bro.
Yo, the last time I was over by the colonnades, and I was over there at Bresbrook Park Skating Ring. This was probably like 97, 97, 98. Man, we had that ride out that bitch, boy. Hey, yo, they'll tell you, hey, yo. People would tell you about what happened out there around that time. Hey, that joke was crazy, man. We had some fun times then, man. That was the North where I remember, where everybody was there. But now everybody's grown up and gone. So, you know, home ain't home no more. You know, everybody either dead or locked up or they gone. You know what I'm saying?
So leaving. All right. So this would have just come leaving Jersey, going to where?
I went to VA then.
Going to VA. What you want to do with your mom?
I can't hear you, bro. Somebody got their background loud.
I said when you moved out there, would you move out there with your mom, like to Virginia, or it was just like a move by yourself? Like, how was the move?
Oh, I was young. I was a young man then, you know what I'm saying? So I moved out here with my family members, you know what I'm saying? I had my cousins and stuff out here, you know what I'm saying? It was better opportunity, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, I wanted to play football. So in Hampton High School had the #1 high school in the nation. Allen Iverson was just coming out of bad news, out of where I was at, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, Mike Vick and all of them, you know what I'm saying? So all of them was all intertwined. Ron Curry, you know what I'm saying? And Antonio Bethea, you know what I'm saying? All of them, you know what I mean? They was all coming out. Everybody was about to get ready to bump and come out. So it was like a gold rush for athletes. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, at the time. Was Jonathan Hargett around that time? Or he was after?
What you say?
Jonathan Hargett.
Who?
Remember him? Jonathan Hargett.
No, I don't remember him.
Remember him? All right.
Nah, but though, I'm just saying, like, for like, and that was like when Plexico Burst and all of them cats. It was like all of that era. You know what I'm saying? It was like a bunch of people coming out of this area. So it was like a bunch of people coming here, and it was just like coming in, and it was just blowing up. So that's what it was. It was just like a gold rush for athletes. You know what I'm saying? So
did you ever get a chance to do something when you was out there?
Nah, not for real, man. Because I'm gonna tell you the reason why. I came down here. Now, when I went to Grafton High School, I was at Grafton High School at one time, which was in Yorktown. I had to go play football for Hampton. They told me that they wanted me to come play football for them. Then I messed around here with my mom because we didn't know the land. I had to go move closer to her job, which was far away from Hampton High School. So that's the reason why I couldn't play football down here. You see what I'm saying? So that's when I was like, fuck it. I was going to play football for the Denby Patriots. I went over here and played for the Patriots. Then I got into that shit, and it was just a bunch of it's a lot going. People think because you in the country, you so-called in the country, like before I came down to VA, I sold my ratchets before I left Newark. Like, oh, I'm about to move down to the country. These niggas down here smoking Newports. I said, oh, I'm about to know Newport News. Oh, this is where they make Newport cigarettes at. I was a young, dumb, probably 16-year-old. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I'm about to sell my guns. These niggas country as shit. They milking cows down here. Oh, hell no. These niggas milking niggas. Bow, 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 bow. I was like, oh, hell no. I was like, man, I'm trying to tell you, the first day I got down here, I said, yo, take me to the hood, right? I said, all right. They took me down to a motherfucking projects that they tore down. That's how bad it is. And you can go look it up. It's called Dickerson Court, right? Mm. It's so bad they had a police station there, and the motherfuckers there burnt the police station down. Wow. Literally, with the police in it, right? That's crazy. Yeah. So now, right? Mm. I'm sitting in the car. My man like, yo, I'm about to go run in the spot right quick, woo, woo, woo. So I said, all right, cool. Right? I'm chilling, minding my business, doing my thing. All of a sudden, I see a dude run past me. And all of a sudden, I see this motherfucker lean over the goddamn hood with a gun that looked like a goddamn cane. I don't know. I said, oh, that motherfucker started hitting that boom, boom, boom. I was like, oh, and this is my first day in VA.
Wow. They having a shootout over top of the car?
Man, over top of the car, bro. My first day in VA.
So how you feel? How was that feeling? Like how you feel? Like you damn, I just left this shit. You feel what I'm saying? To come down there to that.
Oh man, I'm gonna be real with you. I was like, all right, maybe it's just like that down here in this area. It's like, yo, I'm gonna be real with you. It looked nice. It'll fool you. it'll really fool you. You'll really get fooled. Like you'll really start thinking like it look nice and everything is all cool and everything, but it really is not. It really ain't. It really ain't. It's treacherous. It's really treacherous.
So when
You
you
got
moved, so when you moved out there, right, and going out there to Virginia, saying you already know it was gonna be this type of music out there. You know what I mean? Basically, what not music, but this what you go. This your surroundings. This your surroundings. So how would you adapt to that? Like, well, how hard was it you to adapt to that situation?
I mean, it wasn't really. I mean, it wasn't really nothing to. I mean, it wasn't really nothing hard to adapt to. I mean, it was like either you sink or you swim. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize, like these niggas down here, we grew up on fighting. Niggas down here grew up on the gunplay. They grew up hunting and do with their grandfathers, and niggas get guns before they get library cards. You know what I'm saying? Down here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot different. So the game was a lot different. The whole mindset and everything was a lot different. So I was like, fuck, I just had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that I made it to the next day, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just what anybody have to do just to make it to the next day. It wasn't like nobody was out here on no Rambo shit, but you know, just
so you think moving to Virginia gave you more time to work on your craft of being just I'm on the rap. That's where it started at.
Nah. I honed my craft when I was in Newark, bro. When I was in Newark, I used to literally like, you know what I'm saying? I used to literally like like I used to literally like take beats and record it, you know what I'm saying, and record beats or whatever, and like, you know what I'm saying, and like have to like catch the snare on it on the karaoke machines, because you know back in the day you didn't have beat tapes and shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
So that's what so you start. That's why I was trying to find out where you started rapping at. So it started in Jersey. So you basically just would you putting it out there, or you just low key?
I would just basically just rapping just to be rapping, you know, like a little hood nigga, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying, perfecting his bars, freestyling with my cousin, you know what I'm saying? We was just doing our own 1-2 thing, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was all about for real. That's what it was all about. It wasn't about no putting no music out. I didn't start putting music out until I came to Virginia. And I got inspired by Missy Misdemeanor first album, Missy Elliott first album. I heard her album when I came down here, and sonically and how she freaked the whole first album was just, it was like, yo, it was like something I never heard before. I was like, oh snap. And even to this day, if you go back and go listen to that album still sounds way ahead of its time. You know what I'm saying?
So you think, all right, that's what I'm saying. So you were in Virginia, but when you came down to Virginia, you had that Jersey flow. So
yeah.
So more now of you growing up in Virginia, you got a Southern flow.
No,
right?
no.
Action.
I wouldn't say it's a Southern flow. I would say more or less is a twang. You feel what I'm saying? Because you get the abundance. Because you got to understand, I lived in Chicago too. So you picking up twang. You might hear some words or some ways. I may say some things over here, and then I might say something different like that over there. You know what I'm saying? I might say this, and I might say it like this here, then you might hear my Jersey accent. But it's just to being around the different cultures and being around different people. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't call myself a Southern. I wouldn't say no, it's more Southern, because I'm gonna be real with you. You come down here to the 757, everybody sound like they from New York.
I got you. I bet. So when you got down to Virginia, what was your move to? What was your move? You gonna finish school up, and then what was your move? Like, you was gonna get a job? Like, what's the plan? Like, that's what I'm trying to get to before all this coming behind. You know what I mean, what was that plan about?
I really didn't have a plan. My plan was I didn't really have one, because I was basically in high school. I was with a group. I was with a group in high school, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to sign, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to sign. We used to go out Carolina, do shows and shit, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to sign, you know what I mean? So it was like they wanted to sign, but you know what I mean? I was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I just had other plans, you know what I'm saying? So I started doing my own thing on my karaoke machine, and I started selling, you know what I mean, tapes out of, you know what I'm saying, out of high school, you know what I'm saying? Me and my man Chops, you know what I'm saying? And then once I got out of high school, I really didn't have a plan. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't. I didn't have a plan too much. I didn't have nothing really to like excite my life with. You know what I'm saying? It was more or less like a strategy. Hopefully, like something would fall through. You know what I'm saying? And nothing was falling through. So I just said, fuck it. I just went to the military. You know what I'm saying?
So you was basically I bet. So you was rapping before you went to the military. So when you got to the military, you fell back from rapping, or you just?
No, I was rapping. I was rapping in the military.
Oh, you
That shit
was?
didn't stop.
Okay.
I was rapping up basic training, everything, man. I was doing that shit, everything, man. It was ain't nothing stop nothing. You know what I'm saying? Where's more I take my hey, let me ask you a question. Don't I take my mouth with me everywhere I go?
This nigga stupid.
I'm just saying.
Nah, you real. That's some real shit though. Nah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to see. That's what I'm just trying to help the people out to get what made you focus on more rap. You know what I mean, which stop you because you focus on rap like they don't understand. They don't people that I don't know. Yeah, you from that's what I'm trying to get them. That's why I'm getting them there. Like, all right, you went to the art, so you went to the military, and then you stopped. I said you didn't stop rapping. You just more focused on getting to a bag first.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when you 18 years old, you know what I'm saying? I was out of the house when I was 17. You know what I'm saying? I had my own place, I had my own car. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, what I was doing at the time, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I can't do this shit forever. And I was like, I might as well get it while I'm young. And now that I'm older, you know what I'm saying? The things that I did as a young man is paying off in my older years to where now I can retire at the age that I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to work till I'm 60 something years old. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when I did that, I made that decision and I said, look, I'm just going to jump out the window with this thing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how it's going to rock, what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And then what happened was I was in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? And I would just happen to come back up there after graduation from down here because I was just like, fuck it, I'm grown now, so I can go back home. And I just happened to be getting up, you know what I'm saying, on 9/11 morning, man. And I happened to see 9/11. And then I was like, damn. I was like, yo, shit, let me put this uniform on. You know what I'm saying? I went down, came back down, you know what I'm saying, to Virginia, rose my right hand and went on in. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think that was a good thing for you, or you think that was it's more of a I just wanted to make a decision and just do some other shit?
I don't even know, man. I think it was more or less it was personal.
I got that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because like regardless of the situation, when you see innocent people die like that, you know what I'm saying?
That's a real situation right there.
Yeah.
That's a real situation right there. So moving on. So how long did you serve?
Well, I don't like to go into all of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to go into all of that. That's above people pay grades. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, my bad. No, I'm just saying, like, how long did you stay in the army?
Well, I stayed. Let me let you know this. I stayed enough to fuck some shit up. You know what I'm saying?
All right, bet.
Yeah.
So leaving the army. I mean, my bad. Leaving the military. What was that move like? Was it good for you, or was it kind of rough for you? Like I mean, how was it when you just coming back?
I mean,
right? That's called we call it civilians, right?
I mean, well, the way I came back, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the way I got kicked out of the military, I got kicked out actually, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a situation that had happened between someone that I love and one of my leaders, and I wasn't having it. And I had to give him you get uppercut, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? And that was it. And he was like, no, you got to go. You got that Newark shit in you. You got to go. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? They was like, yo, you too gangster for the military. They was like, that's what it was. And I'm gonna be real with you. And I was like, how the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm a kid. I was 18, 19, you know what I'm saying? 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? At the time, you know what I'm saying? So they went through all of this process and I had to go through all of this hellish shit for mad long time. And then, you know what I'm saying? It was just a whole bunch of shit. And then I had to still do time even after doing time. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of shit with these motherfuckers. But it's cool. But it wasn't hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't hard at first because I kind of like landed on my feet a little bit, but then it started getting hard. because them paychecks didn't come in like that. You know, when you a civilian out here in the world, you gotta really scrounge to get your motherfucking bread. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the hustle had to come up. You know what I mean? So
you got a question, Core?
Yeah. So PTSD from the military, and then people say they get PTSD from the hood. You think it's similar? You think that's true?
I'm gonna be real with you. PTSD in the hood is more accepted because it happens so much. Most of us grow up in that trauma. And most people that go to war, this was their first time ever seeing someone get killed like that or getting shot like that. Most of these people were just in high school a year ago. You see what I'm saying? And most of these people didn't grow up where we grew up at, where we go to school with our friend today and the next week he did. And we was right there by him when he got his brains blown out. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like PTSD, yes, people definitely in the hoods have PTSD, but it's accepted because of the simple fact of the matter. It's normal. And the reason why I'm going to say that is because of this, right? I didn't know how fucked up I was living until I left Newark, yo. And the crazy part was when I left Newark and I was in the situation that was better, I wanted to go back to Newark.
That's some real shit, though.
I was like, what? And it's not saying that nothing bad with Newark, because it's my love, it's my heart, it's where all my family it's where my family is with the roots. But my nigga, the environment, why would I want to raise my daughters in that environment?
Negative.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And it's not even saying nothing bad about my hood, but I know what I had to make it through as a young black man in that environment to make it up out of there. And so many brothers that look like me that I grew up with didn't make it, or they faint out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry. I can't.
No, I ain't say nothing. I wasn't saying nothing. My bad.
Oh, okay. But like I was saying, bro, you know what I'm saying? That was just, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, man. The PTSD in the hood is really, really bad, man. But you can't like dismiss it. You can't dismiss it at all and act like it ain't there, because if you live in Detroit, Chicago, LA, Newark, Camden, Philly, Bad News, Norfolk, Richmond, Miami, Atlanta, and you live in these impoverished communities, and the crazy part is how the hell is niggas that's broke as hell getting getting guns that cost $400, $500, $600, $700, $800, $1,200, $1,500?
Where they coming from?
How? And then that's the thing that I don't understand. I just be asking people. I was like, "Yo, son, like, how you over here? Your girl on food stamps, right? Your baby on WIC." You know what I'm saying? Your girl, she having problems paying her rent down in the hood. That's $10.33. She backed up 12 months. You know what I'm saying? And you over here, and you got a gun on you that's $2,000 ready to go kill somebody. How? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like, at least if you got a $2,000 gun, nigga, you should be at least paying $1,200 in rent.
Where you think the gun's coming from?
I mean, shit, man, there's various places, man. Some people, you know what I'm saying? It's various places them shits can come from. You know what I'm saying?
They said in Chicago, they saying the law giving them the guns out.
Hey man.
I'm gonna tell you
like this. Is a known fact. Is a train yard over there. If I'm not mistaken, it's on 74th Street over there in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Going toward the east side, and they be having like trains and shit just stop there and just open up the fucking the doors, and people, I mean, it's online. They run up in that motherfucker and just take whatever. Yeah, like, you know, I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. When I lived in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? When I was living on the west side of Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my west side niggas, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. In the hundreds, man. Y'all already know K-Town, L-Town. Y'all already know what it is. Well, I'm living out there. Believe it or not, CPD.
Right, before you get out there, how you get when you go to
CPD
Chicago?
do drive-bys on people, yo.
Yeah, I heard that. That's
When
crazy.
you moved to Chicago, bro, like when you left the army, you went to Chicago before you went back to Virginia.
No, this was after I got out. This was after I got out of the army. I was already still in VA, and then I had left and went to Chicago.
How long you stayed in Chicago?
I stayed in Chicago about 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what I was saying. Y'all was talking about Chicago. And you was about. That's what I was saying. I was trying to get when you get to Chicago. You know what I mean? Like
I got to Chicago. I got to Chicago about 2011. I didn't leave until about 2015, like 2015.
Did you rap? Did you do a lot of music? Did you do music out there?
Nah, it wasn't no time to do no motherfucking music out there.
That's my dude. That's what I'm talking about. I like that. That's what it's true.
I'm being real, man.
Talk about Mike.
Hey, man.
Hey, bro.
Hey, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I was around. And when that drill culture started, so I kind of like watched the youngins start getting online and started dissing each other on songs. So I seen that culture start to cultivate. I remember, you know what I mean, all that when Chief Keef and them started coming out and all of that. I was just like, yo, and it was real like that in the streets. And I'm like, nah, you ain't got time. Like for me, for a nigga like me, I ain't got time to be rapping, bro. It's real out here in the battlefield, man. Like, nigga, you can't even, my nigga, I just talked to this nigga yesterday and he just died today. Like, you know, I ain't got time to be sitting around here thinking about that. I got to make it to the next second, you know?
So why you leave Chicago?
I mean, it was just on some me trying to get away so I can have a chance to grow. Because at the time I was really homeless, you know what I'm saying? But I had caught a house out there in Chicago for a little decent joint out in the middle of a fucking war zone. You know what I'm saying? For the low. So I was like, you know, I was chilling, you know what I'm saying? I did my own thing, you know what I mean? And just, you know what I mean? I said, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I decided to come back here, you know what I'm saying? And do my own thing in VA, you know what I mean? So, because it's like this, you only can grow but so much in Chicago, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and before niggas start coming at you, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not from there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like by me being from Jersey, by me being out there, it's like, you know, and then you start coming up and shit, the niggas like, yo, you ain't gang, you ain't been around here all these years. And then, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that go with that. So, you know, and then you can get intertwined with that shit so fast, like you know, because you could be chilling on the block, and then next thing you know, some niggas come through, squeeze and bang, 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 and shoot you in the knee, and then now you at war with these other niggas that's at war with these niggas because they done shot you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how the shit gets stirred up, because you get innocent people that get shot, then they family members get mad, and people that didn't even have nothing to do with shit be jumping in and shit. So it's just like,
you think it's the music too?
Yeah, absolutely. And people used to say that back in the day. Nah, it really is the music, because when you mentioning dead people in songs, dog, like that shit right there is gonna get you hurt.
So how you feel about, since you're an artist, how you feel about that type of music? Like when they do big up these.
Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a good job. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? You're gonna mess around here, you're gonna get exactly what you get. I mean, you keep doing what you're doing. I mean, just me, I don't like that. Like I said in my rhyme, I said, we don't smoke on ops, my nigga. We just smoke them. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. And it ain't no sense in me sitting around here. I'm from a different era, bro. So it's like the era that I come from, the men that whatever they put the work in, they ain't never go around and boast about it or was able,
bro. Never.
Or was able to talk about it so freely now. Like, I guess the freedom of speech on talking about bodies is okay, but you can't talk about the LBGTQ ABCDEFG, but you could talk about catching a body and killing 12 niggas on. I'm like, I don't know about it. I ain't look. I'm from an era where if you put that work in, you don't say nothing.
That's true. That's true. That's real talk. That's real talk right there. So you becoming an artist was to make money or make a change.
I mean, really, it was more I say it was more therapeutic for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I feel like there's so many people out here that have my story, but they don't have the ability to be able to tell it. So it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell my story through my music so that I can grab other people that understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Where I'm coming from, because you're gonna get different sides. Like you might mess around here and I might be talking about loving my girl, and the next thing you know, I might be talking about macking the bitch on the next one. The next joint, I'll be talking about loving my mama, but though I'm a human being. You know what I'm saying? I convey all of those emotions. You know what I'm saying? The happy, the sad, the I love my mama. Oh, I don't even want to talk to my mama. Oh, I love my daughter. Oh, I'm gonna kick her in the ass. She get on my nerve. Bang. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and as being a human, you convey those emotions. And that's what I do. I try to put that into my music to let people see the human side. You know what I'm saying? And me like, nigga, I ain't perfect. I tell people all the time, like, I don't got no Jay-Z story. I got a Jay-Z mixed with a 50 Cent story. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. But your story is your story, and that's why I like people that just give it out. And I was gonna ask you, that's dope. You said that because I was gonna ask you, do you think these artists using this music as therapeutic or just using it as, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna just talk shit to people? Because that's what I do to beat sometimes. Like,
They definitely use. I ain't gonna say I can't. I would say yeah. A lot of artists is doing that for that. I would say yeah. A lot of artists is doing that for that. But then I really can't speak on it because I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, from what I'm seeing, it's like people just like the dude, the one cat that I just seen online where he was talking shit about how many people he smoked, and then they caught him in jail, and now he giving them shebang fries. You know what I'm saying? They giving them shebangs. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, Dad, dude, like what happened about like me? I just don't. I'm just like I don't see the point in you talking about dead people on songs. I don't see unless you giving them respect. You know what I'm saying? In the utmost respect, I don't see why should anyone mess around here and talk about anyone that's dead because you're gonna conjure that energy up.
exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Me, I don't want to talk about the dead. Like one of my mans, he wanted to do a feature with me, and his something had happened with his peoples, and he wanted to get on the track with me and start spitting about it. So once he spit about, I was like, nah, bro, nah, we ain't. I'm not even going to cut that track. Yo, it's dead. Like I don't even want to do a track with you now. You know what I'm saying?
So doing your first album, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was that hard?
It was easy, but it was very hard.
What was easy about it?
The easy part about it was actually constructing the songs, but the hard part about it was actually, you know, constructing the engineering of it and, you know, just learning the logistics, you know what I'm saying? And what makes a song a great song, you know what I'm saying? Like if you heard my first album, Ugland, oh my God, the mixing is terrible. The one volume might sound higher than the other. You know, the scratchiness in the hook, you're gonna get some things in there that you probably not gonna like, or and then you'll find some songs in there that you would desire, you know what I'm saying? So it's different. It was a difference.
So you think I think sometimes people listen to the message. Some people don't really pay attention. Well, they do. Everybody gonna pay attention to the sound because that's part of the thing. But I think more of the message, like more of the message you giving out the message, you giving us the game, and you just letting the people know like what's going on in your life. That be kind of like the key to sometimes, because sometimes a lot of people's songs don't be dope. It be the message sometimes. You feel me? Like, oh, then he really just had some real shit. But people like, oh, that shit was trash. It wasn't trash because you ain't really catch the message. You feel what I'm going with? Like, he was really talking about some shit that happened. You feel what I'm saying? That he went through, that he experienced. So we don't know what he went through. We don't know what you going through. Just like you told me when we was talking, like, I don't want to talk about that. So we don't even know if you giving us some of that game in your lyrics. You feel I'm going with it? Because you just, it's a way you get it out, but you just couldn't just get it out that way. And that's what I mean by the therapeutic. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like that music, even this podcast for us, like it became more therapeutic for me than just me trying to do anything. It like, I'm like, I just want to talk. You feel I'm going with it? So it's like that was a thing. So just talk to people and see how we could build and uplift people and brand people on this platform. You feel me? And that's what I do, and I do it for every week. I don't do it for me. I do it for the next person. So it's just like that's why I'll bring you so we could see where you was at in your music. So as you went through your whole life and you became this artist and you put your first album out, how many albums you have out now?
Well, I have probably about 2 albums out right now. I have Ugland Volume 1. I had that out. I have Sav 100% Savage, but that's old. Those are old songs. And I have White Powder, Black Power. I have that out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm working on a Love After 2 a.m. right now.
Hey, do you find your music? You find your music changing and evolving, or you feel like you found your sound?
I mean, I really do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really do find my sound evolving, like because I was an MC at one time, but I always had a harmonic voice. And at my time and era, it wasn't cool to
Right.
to be a rapper and I'm not a singer. I call myself a harmonizer. And then by the time I came to VA, if you notice, and I'm gonna give him a shot, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know who he is, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, to Faquan. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the first rappers to ever come in the game that was really and I'm gonna be real with you. VA, you know who he is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was one of the first rappers. Missy and him was the first rappers. They both was from VA. You know what I'm saying? 2 up, 2 down. You already know. You know what I'm saying? They was holding it down, and they were the only ones that was rapping and singing and making it sound cool. Now everybody just, you know what I'm saying, took the style and ran with it. You feel what I'm saying? You got to give props where props to do. It came straight out of VA.
So you had a question, Corey?
No, go ahead. I got one, but go ahead.
Go ahead. You good?
No, so look, being an artist, right? Do you feel like the lyrics is like, do you feel like when you making music, is it like, all right, this art, and you can't, whatever I say, don't take it for face value because it's just art, or do you find yourself like trying to monitor your lyrics to make sure you don't send the wrong message to people? Like, what's the balance in that?
I'm gonna be real with you. It's really no balance to me. It's really like, you know, whatever the beat make me feel is what I'm gonna write and how I'm gonna convey it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I said, I deal with the human emotion. I deal with, like I might pull you here. 1 minute you might be crunk with me, and then the next minute you might be crying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like it all depends on where I feel because I've been through so many experiences. You know what I'm saying? As far as women, my homies in the streets, in the pen, in the military. You know what I'm saying? With just living life. So just as a human, just as a black man. You know what I'm saying? As a Hebrew man, you see what I'm saying? So I have to give my experiences to people, and the only way I could give it to them. And sometimes I give it to people in the funny content, and sometimes I give it to them in the straight up content, like, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Got you. And one of your songs, right? You said you changed. You said you became a new you. What you mean by that?
Well, it was a really hard time, you know what I'm saying, a part of my life, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a huge part, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from like kid to grown up, where it was like, you know, you have this bubble. A lot of people live underneath this bubble of lies that other people created for them. You know what I'm saying? Like your mom, your father, your grandmother, and everything else. You live underneath these different falsehoods. So then it's like, you know, I had a realization the last time I went to the penitentiary, which was the 3rd time. And I had a house. I lost my house. I lost my cars. I lost everything I had. Nobody was there for me. Nobody was there. Nobody would pick up the phone. People I took care of wouldn't pick up the phone. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it made me realize that everything that I had was with me for real. Like, because everything that I got I got back and some. It wasn't them that did me, you know what I'm saying? It was me the whole time. So what I had to do was I really when he say, yo, I trust self, yeah, I had to find self. I had to really be like, yo, who the hell really am I? And I didn't find that until I found Celeste. And I found that when I found solitude when I was, you know, in them walls and I couldn't have nobody. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep right there. That's crazy.
I found more peace in there. I found more peace in there because I had time to think. You know what I'm saying?
I
strategize. And this is where I got this idea from music because I was like, yo, I did the street shit. I mean, I got, you know what I'm saying? I got bullet wounds. I got wounds all in my body from, you know what I'm saying? From the street shit. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like real shit. So it's like I done did the penitentiary, I done did the street shit, I done did all that. Let me do something else that I did. Cause my old head, he was a dying man. He been locked up since 1974. He died in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Sugar Ray. You know what I'm saying? He was locked up in Powhatan Correctional Facility. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. And he said, yo, everything that you've been doing got you here. Why don't you do the shit that you ain't been doing? Try that out and see how that works. And I've been doing everything that I haven't been doing that I should have been doing in the beginning, and it's been working out.
Right. You said it. You said it, bro. Facts. That's some real shit. That was some real gems right there. That's how you call me. Hey, look, let me tell you, cause so he hit me with this, like, shit, your phone must be broke. Your phone must be broke because that shit work both ways too. I was like, yeah, you're right, bro. I apologize, bro. You already know how it go though. You already know how it be. But I want people to hear some of your music, so I'm gonna show people the platforms. You know, we was supposed to show play music a long time ago, but I told Cole before you came to the platform, like my man, like we talk. Right. We talk before. We was already on this during an hour before. Let's just keep it a buck. We set up this talk for an hour before we came up here. And what we ain't gonna talk about, and we talked about some shit, you know what I mean, behind the scenes, and we keep behind the scenes. But you know, fun and games, but you know how I go. But I'm gonna play some of his music, man. This one right here called Riding and Rolling, you feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna play some music and share some of your platform, but we're gonna let you rock
North with some heavy things.
Slave. Whips and chains, nigga, but we not a slave. Whips and chains, nigga, but we not a slave.
I like that right there.
Yeah, and yo, you heard what I said at the end. I said I used to go to North with some heavy things.
This a YouTube page right here. Show everybody a YouTube page.
Yeah, I used to go to North with them heavy things over there on Oriental Street. Y'all know what it is. Broadway.
I stay on the hands though anyway.
On the O Street, on O Street. Y'all know what it is, man. My back in the day Broadway niggas, man. That used to be live. That was a live strip back in the day, Broadway.
That was live. I used to love it back then. I'm gonna play your Facebook page for everybody so they can see it.
Jersey in the building. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Brick City bad news, man. Y'all already know, man. Brick City bad news, man. Ain't no stopping us. Ain't no stopping us now, man. You know what I'm saying? And I want y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all go out there. Y'all go check me out, man. Hit me up on all major platforms. I don't care. You can go tap it anywhere. Go tap your phone right now. Go put on Don Lobos and go check it. Yeah.
Hey, cool. You can pull up his IG page for me, cool, because I can't get an IG right now.
Yeah, Dapper Don. If you don't understand how to spell it, it's DAPP.
Type it for the people right here in your comment.
For the people right here in the chat. You said
your YouTube, all that info. So they can
you said in the chat?
Yeah, I'm going to put it on the joint phone too.
Tell the super favorite. Have it 757 has gas. Let me see. Fine, no mistake.
You got another song you want me to play, bro?
Let me see.
Let me show you what's in there. I'm about to show them your joint you did with your shorty. Your joint you did on
Which one? Which one you talking about?
The episode, the word of the day, part 2.
Oh, the word of the day. Oh, yeah. Show word of the day, man. Hey, yo, everybody go check out the word of the day. It's on Dapper Don. It's on Dapper Don. Hold on, I'm gonna give you my on my IG. This is my app right here. Hold on, I'm talking to my man. Trying to
right?
Yeah, I'm typing it in right now. Right now.
Hey,
right
I
now.
like the way you put the edits in too. I was bugging out like they crazy.
Okay, so we're back. We're gonna give this a try.
Right. It's about to get hot in here, y'all.
Hot, definitely, because I'm about to be through heated with this. I'm about to quit, just so you know. You know what? You can fire me so I can collect unemployment. Anywho, the word is pygmy, as in a person, a pygmy.
Well, right. I was like playing sports like when I was younger, right? And I was like, I thought that like I was inferior like on sports, but then I was like I was good though. And I was like, yo, I knew I was good, and I was excelling. And the coach was like, who should I pick? To come and play this position? I was like, pick me. I can get the job done. I'm out here, and I'm big, I'm fast, I'm out here, and then he picked me. He picked me, and I was like, I made the job, I got the job out. Pick me.
Is in the chat.
This next word definitely describes my personal feelings towards how I'm feeling right now. Whatever.
Oh, see y'all. She's saying that I'm playing with her intelligence. Man, she trying to play with my elephants. You know what I'm saying? She trying to play with my elephants. You know what I'm saying? She can't play with my elephants, y'all. She can't keep on playing with my elephants like this. I'm trying to tell y'all. Watch this. Say the word. You said. All right, I got you. She's trying to play with my elephants, right? Check this out. My man, he hit me up. He was like, yo. He said, yo. It's cold outside. I said, man, you don't even know what the weather like. You ain't even out here. You don't even know what the weather like. Get out of here. You don't even know what the weather like. Get out of here. Weather.
Whatever.
That's what I told him. I said, whatever. You don't know what the weather like. You ain't even out here. You in Florida. I'm in VA. You know what I'm saying? What you know what the weather like? Whatever. You don't know the weather. He ain't know the weather. I was like, whatever.
I feel like you're playing with my intelligence right now.
No, she's trying to play with my elephants, yo. She trying to see my elephants. I'm trying to tell you, my QI is so high. My joint is like a 0.5. I'm trying to tell you, it's crazy out here.
Okay. We're going to try a Mexican word of the day. So, use the word pizza chip in a sentence. Like, I went to Javier's store and bought a thing of Pringles pizza chips.
Right? I went to Cancun, right? I was down in Mexico with my amigos. Shout out to all my amigos, though. Y'all always my vacos. Y'all be out there. Y'all be handling y'all business. You know what I'm saying? I was out there, right?
Right.
And I was chilling with my peoples and whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he got mad, you know what I'm saying, at this dude. And he punched him. And he said, "Bam! You piece of shit! You piece of shit! You piece of shit!" Piece of shit. That's what he told me. He said, "Bam! Piece of shit! Piece of shit! Piece of shit!"
Oh, man. Can I just find
my man Javier got it to him, yo. And every time he kept hitting him, he kept saying, "You piece of shit! You piece of shit! You piece of shit! You piece of shit!"
You know what? We're just gonna go to the next one. All right.
Shout out to Javier.
Javier.
Piece of chip.
Help me. She said, "Help me."
Yeah, I don't know.
I went to the picnic and I left my food unattended, and it gathered a bunch of insects called ants. Just say these ants ate the sugar. They came and they colonized under my foot, and I stepped in some ants, and ouch, something like that. Something. Ants.
Let me ask you a question. Do your mama got a sister?
Mm-hmm.
Mine do too. I got aunts and you got aunts. Everybody got aunts. Everybody that got mamas and they got sisters, they got aunts.
You know what?
Aunts.
You know what? I'm not even gonna dictate that with a comment.
Aunts.
Just I ain't.
Aunts.
Maybe you've been here. You've heard about it. I pray. I don't know.
It's gonna get hot in here.
Judging how this has been going. Wyoming. As in the great state of Wyoming.
Everybody been in that state of mind. Everybody been in that state. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, right? I was in the club, right? And I was sitting up there and I was chilling. I had like a group of chicks around me, right? And all of a sudden this dude just kept bumping into me. And I bumped. I said, "Yo, why you on me? Why you on me? Get up. Why you on me? Why you on me?" You know what I'm saying? Why on me? I don't know why he was on me. He was just like, I guess he was like in my drink. You know what I'm saying?
Drink.
Yeah, give me 50 feet. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all
real quick.
Drink.
Okay.
I need to be on you, but you.
Yo.
Russian. As in, they're from Russia.
Okay.
People from Russia. Okay. My friend is Russian. Okay. As in,
I got this.
the people that live in extreme cold.
I got this.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got this.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got this. This is complete and utter papaya. That you're trying to insult my elephants like this. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm messing around here, right? I'll be like, yo, my girl, right? She messing around here, and then, right, I'll be putting on my stuff. She be already ready, you know what I'm saying? And then, right, and I'll be messing around here. She be like, "Come on, boy, we gotta take the kids to school." You messing around here? I'm like, "Dad, girl, why you always rushing? Why you always be rushing? You need to slow down. You be rushing. We gonna get the kids to school and everything. You stop rushing. Rushing."
Yo, you crazy.
So many things.
rushing.
You know what?
Stop rushing.
This is the last word we're gonna try, all right? You can't fuck this up. I promise you. You ate this shit before, okay? Chinese, okay? As in Chinese, as in I'm about to order Chinese food. You hungry? Okay, I got 10 on it.
I got you. Like me and my man, right? We grew up in the hood, right? So we used to go around the corner, right, to the Asian store, and then right, he used to buy some food, and he'd be like, "Yo, try these." You know what I'm saying? Try these right here. You know what I'm saying? You need to go ahead and try these. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Chinese.
That's yo, this nigga is crazy. Yo. Oh man, yo, you hilarious, bro. I swear, Chinese, yo. Y'all like that one. That was dope, yo.
Yeah, man. We try to humor the people. We try to hit you from different angles, man. We try to let you know that it ain't all about gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? Gangster can make you laugh too out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Let's play one more song before we get up out of here, bro. Let's play one more song.
Yeah, for sure.
Which one you want me to play? I'm gonna bring the screen up. You let me know.
Oh man, yo, you can play my video though. You know what I'm saying? You can play my video Gasoline for all my weed smokers, because you know I'm a heavy weed smoker.
Let me make sure I do this right.
Yeah, you can play the Gasoline video right quick. You know what I'm saying? Just to hit him in the head right quick. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get his own shit on.
That's gonna be coming out. That's gonna be coming out and real soon. Look at that dirty ass nail.
Scandy.
Gasoline, see that's about to my flame. 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 My flame. My flame. My flame. Gasoline, see that's about to 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 my flame. I knew she was mine, so when she turned around and I started to I took dinner, then I keep it down. Crazy for a love and patient time. Where's and I'm cool to try and a pussy boo. I'm retired. Welcome to my paradigm. You ain't gotta worry about space and time. Let me touch your soul, girl, your body, your mind. Get them guys real alive. In your heart, back is mine. Digging, looking for the gold. Control, Mac, yeah. Shit that's about to my friends. 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 My friends. My friends. Gasoline, shit that's about to 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 my friends. Coach on my girls to train, and I teach them about getting credit. I see hoes that's all my man. I chop some rocks and I chop some plans. I did too much for my decade. I look at the world stage, and my personality is perfect. And I'm body bad, but I'm hard to tame. She got wrong. I get that pussy and I do the same. She got all what she wanted, and you know it's dark and it's facility. And she is engaged in some adult entertainment. She don't do no dating. She set up right arrangements. She might be right there, but her heart's so vacant. She only happy when she come in with the paper. My breath is down to dust, and she wanna engage me. I put my rocket in her atmosphere, no spaceship.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Brick City, Bad News, VA holding it down, man. NJ to VA to Chicago all motherfucking day, man. Y'all know what it is.
Right before,
Hey, did your team get approval from legal?
Sure.
You said
I'd love a bagel.
I can't hear you, bro.
No, I done cut it off. I had the shit still playing. You said you was gonna do something before you left, and I want you to stay on your word.
Oh man, you want me to go there? You want me to go there?
Yeah, I just need a little bit, man. You told me before we leave, before we let you go. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Let me put something on. Let me go ahead.
Yeah, finish the album.
Let me go
Hey,
ahead.
can I be on one of your hooks? Can I be on one of your hooks, bro?
Huh?
Can I be on one of your hooks?
I mean, if you can sing, you know what I'm saying? If you can sing right, you know what I'm saying? To do it right, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You can't put them together for me. I mean,
I got you.
All right.
Let me know what I'm saying.
I've been trying to set it up, bro. Trying to set it up.
Hold on, let me go here. Let me go here right quick. I'm about to go.
Quick, sir. You know what I mean? Sir, you got in the cut for me.
I know. Hold on, wait. I'm about to go stupid with it. I'm about to go heavy. I'm about to go heavy.
Off the dome. He gonna give us something. You know, probably be. He gonna give us something.
Off the dome. Nothing written. I'm just trying to grab me a real quick beat right quick. That's all. Trying to grab me a real quick.
He do make his own. He do make beats though, Core. He sell. Like you let everybody know you sell beats too. I mean, so people can know what you got.
Oh yeah. I sell beats. I produce. I do all of that, all in one, man. If you want to do features, anything, we can get it popping, man. We could definitely get it popping. Like I said, hit me up and let me know. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy. Hold on, let me grab this beat right quick. All right.
How you feel about that? That UFO they said they seen.
It's real.
All right, so look, let me ask you another question, right? They say the UFO was moving 1,000 miles per hour, right? But they like it ain't just civilians, it's the people in the Air Force and them. I was watching the Joe Rogan show. I fuck with him heavy. I be watching his shows, and he had that lady up there, and I was gonna matter of fact, they be gonna block my shit, but I was gonna they was basically just talking about like why is they talking about it now? Because why ain't nobody getting in trouble from it? You feel I'm going? Because before it was more like they was keeping it secret. So what's the difference now? Since you was in that atmosphere of that, that's what I'm asking you. You know what I'm saying, bro?
What you mean? What would I mean when you talk about stuff like that? I mean, really, I don't go that far deep into it. You know what I'm saying? But far as what I know, far as what I believe,
I'm talking about like the difference, like the difference from me showing the video than from an officer showing the video of somebody in the service. Like why is it more important that they showing it than we seen it? What's the difference?
I don't see the difference in importance. I mean, because it's no difference because there's people out here that's reporting stuff that they seeing with their own cameras, and you can't fake that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't fake that. So it's like for me, everybody's a reporter right now. So it's like that's where it's at right now. Everybody's a reporter. So if somebody records something on their phone, right, you think that I'm going to believe, you know what I'm saying, what's going on the news, especially when I know that there's a lot of shit that's going on right now. I believe the news that's coming off of YouTube and off of regular people's channel before I believe anything coming off of CNN or NBC or ABC.
So it's a fact of the UFO.
Yeah, of course. They if you don't believe that, if you believe like, look, I'm like this, it's 9 planets, yo. It's 9 planets and God knows how many galaxies and whatever the hell. Look, it's more than us out here. Okay. If you don't believe that, and if you don't believe that, ancient books, every ancient text, the only thing they talk about is coming in contact with beings from the sky. That's all they talk about.
So look, right? So why they got a spaceship that they start off from $200 to $250,000? All right, so look, right? We talking about, you know what I mean, UFO. Ain't they coming from there? So we going where they coming from. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm like, what a difference that, you feel what I'm saying, bro?
My nigga. You believe? I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even believe they went into space.
They said they got a drink for $200, $250,000. That they got. They had it on CNN, bro.
Hey, yo, my nigga, and they told people back in the '60s that niggas landed on the moon.
Listen, Jeff Bezos, right? He didn't go to space.
So
he went to the orbit. So he could, cause you can't go past the Van Allen belt.
Look, right? Exactly. It's called a firmament.
Right, a firmament. That's what I was going. I didn't want to say firmament, but since you said it, we can go. Yeah, firmament.
Look, I'm just saying though, you can't. It's only but so far you can go, and and there's nothing on this earth that could get outside of that atmosphere. You're gonna burn up, or either you're gonna die. I mean, it's just all this stuff is a lot of shit that people are believing is just like. I mean, you believe what you want to believe. Everybody got their own beliefs, so it's just like. But though a lot of stuff been being debunked. A lot of people been like, "Oh yeah, you on Mars," and they talking about something. They taking pictures of Mars, and them motherfuckers over in Greenland, really taking pictures.
You said,
so where the hell is they going then? Like, why are they talking about going? Why is they offering this price from $200 to $250,000? Like I said. So you telling me if I spend $200, what the hell is this $200 if I got an option of $250,000?
You gonna be the test dummy.
Yeah.
They gonna say everybody that got 200, the ticket with $200 stand over here, 250. Oh yeah, it's gonna be the elite. They gonna say who the elite and who not the elite.
So basically, the $200 one's gonna be the test runs. They ain't gonna make it.
Absolutely, no, you ain't gonna make it. Of course, you got, man. Hey, look, any civilization, man. Anytime you go somewhere, you always got to send your test dummies out there. You ain't gonna just. That's what they did. That's what the English white folks did in the Europeans. They sent the dummy ass white folks over here to go enslave niggas and shit like that. Because all the prestige white folks is the ones that stay in England. They got crowns and shit. Them motherfuckers, they Brits. They the ones that kicked it. I tell people like this, when you look at it, when everybody talk about how prestige the white people are over in the United States, I tell them like, look, yo, you talk to a white person over in Europe, they'll tell you the white people over here ain't nothing but trash. That's what they'll tell you.
Hey, yo, you peep how, what was it, July 16th?
I ain't say that.
They went to the moon. But then July 16th, they came out with Space Jam. They had niggas going into space all the same weekend. That was crazy.
Yeah. Oh, so that was the same weekend.
Yeah.
It's a funky thing, man. I mean, it just when you start seeing the game that's being, it's like it's right there in front of your face. You can't see it. It's like, all right, well, I don't believe it.
So hey, Cor, tell them about that book we were talking about last week.
What the America?
Yeah, you heard a book called America?
We talk about the black people being the original people in the Americas.
I mean, black people was already here, man. You gotta realize, man. When this Pangea broke up a continent, black people were separated in all four corners of the earth. That's what God was talking about in the Bible when they say that we were separated in all four corners. Not only were we separated through the Pangea when it broke apart, when the Noah flood happened, we was all spread apart. Because if you look at what Deuteronomy 28:68 or something like that, it say what you will return back to Egypt in ships, and you would never return home again. You know what I'm saying? So when you mess around here, and who the only people that ever messed around here and left Egypt to go back to Egypt in ships, because they call the Americas the modern day
Egypt.
So tell them about that book called like that, because you said it was black people, and you said that was the black people in that book.
Yeah, you just said it. You said it was everywhere.
So and I'm just saying, like, because that book, it don't look like no black people though. That's what I was saying. Like, it looked like it was white people with shade. We talked about that though. Me and him had a conversation.
Like white people with shade.
We talked about that though. That's what I'm saying. And they didn't all look like black people in there though. That's what I was trying to.
It wasn't all black. They were showing black and white, but they wasn't. So they were showing black people as the indigenous people, and they were showing the white people that came over here.
Man, look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna put it to you like this. There is no white person, Puerto Rican, Spanish, or any other race of person that is more superior than the DNA that we have in our bodies. I'm just going to be honest, because you understand this. Look, me as a black man, I can make a Puerto Rican. Me as a black man, I can make a white baby. Me as a black man, I can make a light-skinned baby. Me as a black man, I can make a light-skinned woman. I can make a white woman if I want to, because guess what? You have actual albino, blue eyes, blonde hair, white looking Africans that were born to parents that are darker than everyone that's on this daggone podcast right now. So I'm just being honest. Now, when you sit around here, when in history have you ever put two white people together and made a black baby? No.
I be saying that ain't your baby. Man, get out of here. That ain't your baby. That baby adopted.
And then I was looking at this thing with this white girl, right? She said, "Oh, I love black men." And then it made me realize that this shit go way deeper than anything that any nigga could ever think of. You know what I'm saying? Look, this white girl said, "Oh, I love black men because I want my babies to have melanin so that I could save my generation." And I was like, "Oh, so this is the reason why these white bitches be fucking niggas. They trying to save their genealogy."
Right.
So you trying to save your genealogy because you know that if you stay out in the sun too long, you're going to peel, rot, and everything else. So you want to make sure your children got melanin in them, and you're going to raise some half black, half white kid with a white mindset.
Right.
Hey, look, I got a question for you. Earlier, you said in the Bible, you said that the white man wrote the Bible.
I ain't say that.
You ain't say that?
No, I ain't say that.
Who wrote the Bible?
I'm gonna be real with you. God wrote the Bible, and it's real. And I can prove to you that it's real. And I can prove to you that it's real when we get offline.
All right.
Please do hit me up, and I will prove to you that the Bible is real, and I'm gonna prove to you that it's real. And then some. And now some things might be fabricated. I don't know. Everybody, that's what we was told. We don't know what was taken in or taken out, but I do know what was taken out. It's 75 books of the Bible that was taken out. Then you got the Gnostics. Then you got the Apocryphs. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the book of Enoch. You got the book of Jezebees. You got the book of Maccabees. You got the book of Adam and Eve. You got all of these ancient texts that they took out the Bible that you need to go grab. And people always want to go look at the Bible and try to criticize the Bible and say, "Oh well, King James wrote it." One thing about it, he might have revised it, but he can't hide the truth though.
Right.
So you said God wrote it. So what people you saying he gave it to first?
On the real, you want me to tell you who to us?
Yeah, I mean,
he gave it to us.
I know, but I'm asking.
He gave it to us first, just like he gave everything to us. He gave us the first, man. You know what a white man asked me one day? He said, "Let me ask you one thing. What did black people invent?" I said, "Breathing."
Everything.
I said, "Breathing." The fuck? I said, let me tell you something. I told this white man, he said, "How you gonna talk to me like that? We all supposed to be human beings." I said, "Sir," I said, "No." I said, "Sir, you are a kind of a man." I said, "I am a human being." I said, "Look, let me break down this word to you, sir." I said, "You are a kind of a man." I said, "What happened was God slapped the shit out of your ancestor Cain and sent his ass to the Caucasus Mountains." I said, "Now with me, you can't rock out like with me like that. Come on now, man. This is all melanated right here. This is all what's going on right here. It's all rocking. You know what I'm saying? And it's real. And it's like we the first everything. It's no doubt our history been crooked, lost, pushed on, and everybody want to believe, oh, they lost us. But I'm gonna try to tell you, it's kind of hard to believe in something when your master was whooping your ass with a whip in one hand and the Bible in the other.
He say he don't believe it was slavery.
Who?
Me.
Who?
Me. I don't believe in slavery like that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Then go to these plantations out here in Virginia, out here and everywhere you go.
No, let him break it down to you what he said about the plantation.
No, but I'm gonna tell you like this about the human. Right?
Let me tell you
about the human, right? Right. And I said, God, right? I said what God said he did, right? He said that I reached my hand into the earth and I pulled out and I created a man. Now, my thing is like this. Go take your black ass hand and stick it in the dirt. You're not going to pull out no white dirt. Now, we're going to get scientific, people. Since we want to get scientific, and people don't believe in the Lord, they want to believe in science. We're going to believe in science, right? What's the rich part of the soil called? The humus. It's called the humus. So when he dig his hand into the rich soil, he dug his hand into the humus, which is the dark soil, and created a human being. He created a dark man being. Ooh. Did I just dunk somebody on their head right quick?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get that freestyle, bro. Yo, I told him, I said, yo, my man gonna be ready to talk. Or he was like, what do you mean? I thought he's gonna be ready to.
I mean, it's up. I mean, I just put the real.
No, but because he do his research, and I know you got your own, the way you do your research, and that's why I said you got your research.
No, I don't do my research, bro. I just like to find facts, and I like to find.
That's what I said. That's what I said. The way you find your research, you feel what I'm saying? So.
I show and prove. No, because it says you got to show yourself proven. I don't deal with trying to prove facts, because facts could be proven to be opinion. You know what I'm saying? I prove what it is. I let the show what it is, and that's it. And I like you, and it's reputed evidence. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get that freestyle.
Man, you trying to push me off the line? I got you. Say less.
I've been trying to. This was the starlight while you beat.
Yeah. Orthodox. I used to chill on the block. I used to chill right by the cops, right by the bus stop, busting the shots. Best on, getting my stress on. I left the home. I left my mom's. I stayed calm. Moved to VA and had my way and started moving kilos a day. It was a payday, and I don't give a damn because I'm nuts. I used to have a chick that used to carry dope by her butt. I used to chill with my hoodie mask on in the cut, and I ain't give a fuck. But when I buck, you better duck. I'm taking ice off, and I don't give a damn, dog. I fucking take your life off. I fucking cut the lights on and fucking take your lights off. Now you know who I am. It's Don Lobos, and I'm a Don. And yo, I've been the con, and I am a phenomenon on the straw. Nigga couldn't beat it strong. I am the king of New Jersey, the prince of Virginia. And then the chick, she see me, I'm macking, I get a bender. But yo, you niggas is rats, you niggas is Master Splinter. But mess around, I'm cold the polar bear in the winter. But yo, I'm straight getting in niggas' skin like a splinter. I hit your ass up and crush you over in some Tim, son. You already know how I get down, cause you hear Brick City, dog, all in my flow. Fuck around, find a half a brick in my hoe. You already know how the fuck that I go. I was born in the snow, so I was born to push snow. I'm from Brick City, so you know that I'm gonna go. And guess what? I'm from Baton Rouge, so I got the fit. I'm aiming at your head and I'll knock off your wrist. Macking on the chin and I'll knock off a bitch.
That was fire.
Yeah. And that's off the top. Y'all niggas need to learn how to freestyle, nigga. And stop trying to talk about something y'all rap battling. And y'all niggas ain't rap battling. Y'all niggas is writing written shit 3 months and then give you shit to practice with.
Lobos. He on the mic. Yo,
yeah.
Another one.
Off the top on Orthodox, nigga. You see me call the cops, nigga.
All right, hey, before we go, right? I ain't know if you wanted to bring it up before you left about the situation of I ain't know if you wanted to bring it up about that lady we was talking about. I ain't know if you wanted to talk about her or not before we go. I ain't want you to think I forgot what we was talking about.
Oh, what?
About the music shit, how she tried to play you at the radio station.
Oh, that ain't nothing, man. Oh, yeah, that's something that just for people to watch out for. You know what I'm saying? When you out here doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out here that just, you know, they try to subside, you know what I'm saying? People try to see where you at. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't appreciate, you know what I mean, I don't appreciate people reaching out, you know what I'm saying? And then try to act like you want to do something with me. And then, you know what I mean, you don't really come through like my man right here, you know what I'm saying? I trust self, you know what I'm saying? He here, this is my man from back when. He came through, and it's like it's love. And you see, I'm right here, and I'm showing love to him. He's showing love to me, and that's what it's all about. I ain't about taking nothing from him. He ain't about taking nothing from me. But you know the game. You know how it is out here, man. When you're doing it all alone and by your own. So fuck it. It is what it is. I'm out here, and I'm thugging it. I'm holding it down for the streets. I guess what? The motherfucking people out here might try to stop it, but the streets can't. You can't stop the streets, bro. The streets love me, man. Real shit.
That's what it is, though. Another week, man. I trust self. Man, we appreciate everybody for tuning in again, man. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. You know what I mean? We came through again. Man, we love everybody for tuning in, and you know what I mean. Just stay tuned, man. We got more things coming in. You know, Don will come back and show us some more love.
Yeah, shit show. Yeah, I know.
He definitely gonna do that. So, you know, we appreciate everybody for tuning in again for another week, man. You know, we're gonna be on all social media platforms and basically all podcast streaming platforms. So, you know, just be looking out for them. They definitely going up tonight. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. I trust self again back for another week, man. We out of here.